Hi guys, I hope you're all well. So today I'm doing this like night out clubbing look, but it's super simple. Like I feel like it's really dramatic and really bold, but it's not kind of hard to achieve. There's not much blending involved. It's really quite simple, but I really like it and I hope you do too. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then please do keep watching. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Natural Love palette and use the shade Honey Butter. And it's a really subtle kind of transition shade, but I like to use it just to start off the eye. Does that make sense? So I'm going to be using Honey Butter through the crease and the upper crease area with a big fluffy brush. And as you can see, it's really subtle, but it just gives like a nice gentle shadow, like a really subtle shadow to start off the eye. Just gives me something to like build upon. But today I'm not running this under the lower lash line, I'm just putting one colour under the lower lash line today, keeping it nice and smoky. And because that shade was really light, it hasn't done too much to the eye, I'm now going to go in with the shade Nudie, which is a darker kind of like brown, but still not very dark. And again, I'm just popping this through the crease and a bit of the upper crease. This time I'm using a Sigma E40 brush. It's slightly smaller than the first brush I used, which was a YSL fluffy brush. I'm not doing too much to the crease today, as you can see. This is such a simple look, but it's really like dramatic for nighttime, but it's really quite easy to do. Now through the crease, I'm going to go in with that deep, rich brown shade called Makeup and Chill. And for this, I'm going to be using a tapered E45 brush. And literally, like, you don't have to be so precise with this, because I'm gonna put like, well, we're gonna do that to the eye, so we'll cover up any little mistakes, like, you know, we're just deepening that crease just so it blends nicely to the base lid colour. I'm actually gonna run this shade on the lower lash line. I might as well do it now actually. And then I'm gonna grab my biggest fluffy brush and just blend. God, these bracelets are annoying, sorry guys. For the brow bone, I'm going to be using Poodle, which is like a shimmery white shade, and that is so highlighted. I don't always put a brow bone highlight on, but I think because this is so dark, I think you kind of like need to balance it out a little bit. And then just blend, just to make sure that it's not too harsh of a line. Okay guys, I'm now going to be using a palette which is stunning. It's the Glitter Bomb palette from Too Faced. I got sent this the other day with some roller skates, which are so cool. Obviously I can't use them, but they just look cute. But yeah, so I'm going to be using this gorgeous palette. I'm only going to be using 3 of the colours today. So if you want another tutorial using this, let me know. So first of all, I'm going to be using the black, which is an intensifying base. Now, if you wanted it more bright, then you'd use the white matte shade in the palette. That's really cool because it gives you the option to have like a bright look or more of a smoky dark look. However, in some ways I kind of wish I used the white shade because this would be more purple, because I'm actually going to go in with the shade Hot Damn, which is the purple in the palette, but it comes out quite navy on my eye because I used the black underneath. However, I do really like it because I think it's good for like a night out look. So that's fine, but if you wanted it more that purple, I'd say go for the white base. So for this, I'm using a Sigma E55 brush. So I'm just going to put this all over the lid. You could actually do this first before your foundation because it's quite likely that you're going to get a bit on your face. So yeah, it's probably sometimes worth, you know, doing your eyes before your foundation. But touch wood, I'm not having too much fallout right now. This brush though, I don't know if it's that great for this. It makes it a little bit choppy. So this is my first time using this palette, and like I said, the shadows are really creamy, and the glitters I thought would be like quite crumbly and, you know, just like a, I don't know, not how they are. They're actually really like creamy and soft, which is really nice, and it makes it easier to put onto your eye without it falling all the way down your face. So now I've got the black on my eye, I'm going to slightly blend it. Just ever so slightly. And now I'm going to put the shade Hot down all over the lid, which is the purple shade. I'm just using this like flat brush. It's really similar to the MAC, what is it? MAC Tooth, I can't remember. But there's a MAC brush that looks just like this. This is actually one from a brand called Glitter Injections that they sent me ages ago. But it's really similar to the MAC one, and I love the MAC one, so, but I can't bloody remember the name of it. So I'm going to pop this all over the base. But because I've got like the black underneath, it kind of just makes it kind of like a glittery sheen over your lid, I'd say. Like, it's not like glittery where it's like too intense. It's nice. It was sort of like appropriate for everyone this way, kind of. It's not like too much. So now I've got that. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder. I must stop. I'm now actually going to be using the white shade, the brightening base. And then on top of that, I'm going to be popping on Fairy Dust, which is the lightest glitter in the palette. And I'm going to be using this little Real Techniques accent brush. And then just Fairy Dust on top. Okay, now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to add some liquid eyeliner. And I'm going to bring it in here, because I'll probably put my head down too far as usual. So I bring it in and then I go back on myself like that. And then I'm going to put an eyeliner in the waterline. But let's see if I can do the wing as good as this one, because I did it quite well today. So I used the Kat Von D tattoo liner for that. And now I'm using MAC Smolder. I'm going to be using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I feel like my whole life is made up of Too Faced products. I just love them so much. And then finally for lipstick, I'm going to be using another Too Faced product. This is not sponsored by Too Faced. It's one of their melted latex lippies, and it's in the shade Hopeless Romantic. I used the shade Peekaboo in my last tutorial and I loved it, so I thought I would try this one. I haven't tried this yet. So that's the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't already and leave me some comments below. Let me know if there's any other makeup looks you'd like to see or any other future videos. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day and I'll speak to you soon.